welcome to Tech Talk. Today we have the review of the STOLAS Harbormaster Gennaker. This brand STOLAS has been out for about just over a year now, and they've got three nice watches available in the Harbormaster series: Genoa, Spinnaker, and Gennaker. And this here is the Gennaker model. It features an all-black case, so it's more of a black and white theme, except for the orange lightning bolt here. The PVD coating on here is interesting, as it is a gloss black PVD coating. Most of the times you see PVD coating on a bee-blasted watch where it's a flat matte type coating, but this one is actually a high gloss, and it looks a lot like black chrome, if you have ever seen that. But it's very, very nice, very durable. And it's also on the bezel as well, so you got the whole case, and as well as the bezel is all nicely done in the black gloss PVD coating. These watches are really nice. They're geared towards sailors, a lot of divers, and into other type of water sports out there. The creators of STOLAS really put a lot of thought into it, and to make it as outdoor friendly as possible. This specific watch has a carbon fiber dial, and you can see as I rotate it here all the glamour that you get with carbon fiber. As you can turn it certain ways, and you see just a flat black dial, and in other directions you see all the threading in the dial with the carbon fiber. And one nice thing about carbon fiber is that it makes the hands and the indices markers on the dial often look like they're floating in a three-dimensional space. So it's one of the neat things about carbon fiber, is it allows anything on the dial and above it to really make it look like it's all floating in there as the threads dance the light around to give it different looks. The lightning bolt is a pretty prominent feature of STOLAS. It's actually one of the first things that you see pop out at you. It's one of the nice things I like about it. A lot of watches you see that look similar to each other. Most people, doesn't really catch people's eyes, but the lightning bolt, when people see that, it's one of the first things they comment about, and they makes them notice the watch. There's a lot of fine detail here. The crown here has the logo of STOLAS with the S with the lightning bolt on it. And you turn around here, and you do have a STOLAS limited edition plaque here on the side, engraved on the side. This side is just plain right here, nothing on here. The back of these case backs are really nice. It has the picture of the Pearl Harbor Memorial, the USS Arizona, and with the American flag up top there, you can see there. Very nicely done, all laser engraved on there. You get your normal etchings on here, the automatic sapphire diver, 200 meter water resistant. So these are 200 meters, so they go down a pretty good ways. Gennaker, and then the limited edition here on the side here. 125 of these are made, so it is kind of neat to have only 125 people available in the world to have one of these. And that's the case back. The sapphire crystal in here is really nice because it is rated for 200 meters, so you do get a nice thick sapphire crystal on the front of it. It is anti-reflective, not on the front but on the back side. Underneath the crystal is an anti-reflective coating on it, so you don't get a lot of glare on it. Basically, it's really nice. The lume on here is really, really nice. It's filled all the way around the bezel, so you get a full lume bezel as well, with the dial up top, and then each one of the indices are also lumed, as well as the 12 and 6, and then the lightning bolt is lumed in orange. There's a nice crown movement here. You can unscrew the crown here, and then you can wind it up. There's a nice feel to the wind, and you can see the second hand starting to turn around there. Pull all the way out. It's a hacking movement inside, the automatic 28 jewel hacking movement. So you pull all the way out, and you can see the second hand did stop, and it's nice in rotation here. The date changes real nice. Turn a little bit more, you can see the date flipping around, and you can see the second hand starting to move around again now non-heck mode. And screw it down nice and tight, and you're ready to go. The bezel here is really nice. It's sometimes can be a little stiff at first, but as you can see, I'm turning it very easily. It's very easy to turn, not really hard at all. It is a 60 click bezel, and basically it's a really nice watch. Nice rubber strap comes with it with the white stitching. Nice thick strap here, not your flimsy silicone or anything like that. And then the buckle here is also in the gloss black PVD with the STOLAS inscribed on that as well. Overall, it's a really nice watch. It has a really nice curvature to it. You can see the case back really turns and angles with the case here, with a nice radius around this to it. And so if you get a good nice side profile, it is a nice round all around from the top bezel all around the case back. And the lugs are real nice and modern looking on this too as well. The lugs are nice and squared off here with the case being round, so it gives it a nice modern approach to it. And of course it's nice having the crown at the 4 o'clock position so you don't continually hit your wrist or your hand when you wear it with the crown digging into your bones in your hand, which is a nice option there. The luminous watch is pretty much second to none. They use a combination of Super Luminova and Lumetech Lume here. The numbers of 12 and 6 are done in the Lumetech blue white, and the rest of the watch is done in Super Luminova C3 white with green glow. And you can see here, even in this light right here that I'm filming this shot here, you can see it glowing. In fact, if I just put my hands over the watch, you can see how much it's glowing already. Really glows a lot. So if you walk outside for any, or even by a window for any split seconds, and you walk back to any type of shade, or even in an office like we are here, you can see it starting to glow. Just move my finger up and you can see that green taking off the light from my finger. You can see how much glow that is. That whole Lumed Bezel just fires up like that, and that lasts all through the night like that too as well. So you'll wake up 4 or 5 in the morning and you still have your watch glowing seriously on your wrist. Pretty much lights up like a torch. We're going to get a full lume shot here in a minute. I'm not going to charge it up at all. We're basically just here with a window, and you'll see shortly how much it glows. So you can see here, this is the night shot of it. So this is basically how much it glows throughout the night. The 12 and 6 do disappear a little bit after, say about an hour's worth of time. The 12 and 6 do go down a little bit because it is the different type of lume, and it glows in the blue, which doesn't glow near as bright as the green, but this is what it looks like when you come in from the sun or by an office or anything like that. The orange second hand doesn't have a lot of luminous paint on the second hand, so that doesn't glow too terribly bright, but you can still see it as it goes around. But the big important markers, the hour and minute hand, as well as all the indices in the full lume bezel, as you can see, is pretty much on fire there. So that has a whole lot of lume on that as well. It's really hard to get any watch really to show up on video. It's easier to take pictures of these with the lume shots because you can really open up the iris on the cameras, but video cameras don't have that kind of option on it. So to get any type of lume to show up on video camera is quite a feat. So as you can see, this watch really does glow a whole lot. And as you turn around the bezel, very good for diving or any type of night activity and you need timing for, and then you can very easily see that very easily underwater or at night for any activity you're doing that you need a minute or hour timing. So very nice feature there to have with the full lume dial and full lume bezel. So as you can see, the Gennaker is quite nice when the lights go off, and it's pretty amazing. Still, just casting the shadow with my finger really lights up that Midnight Luminary Composite they have on their bezel. That's what took STOLAS so long to develop. Like pretty much a year in development was that Midnight Luminary Composite they have on the bezel. Combining the superluminova with hardening binders to give it this nice rock hard solid composite they have on the bezels. Companies like IWC and some other ones have a sapphire that covers the bezel so it doesn't allow any of the material to chip off, but they use it just the same soft material that you see in hands and such, and anytime it's covered by crystal, you can't touch it, so obviously it's not going to fall apart, and that's why they use it on their bezels as well. But STOLAS wanted to create something different and not have a sapphire on the outside of the bezel, so they had to create their own Midnight Luminary Composite to fill that bezel up so that's hardened and won't scratch off or anything like that. The watch is 44 millimeters wide, excluding the crown, which you don't have much area here, including the crown, because it is at 4 o'clock. The legs are at 24 millimeters, so any 24 millimeter strap will work on it. The Gennaker is very versatile with aftermarket straps. Here is one on a green suede strap that we have here in the store, and so you can see that the ease of adding aftermarket straps with the black and white case of the Gennaker. Very easy. If you have other straps that you have that are 24 millimeters wide, it's very easy to attach it here to the Gennaker. Anyway, this is the STOLAS Harbormaster Gennaker. Again, this is TikTok, and I hope you liked the review.